History is never properly told. It needs to be revised, it needs to be reconsidered, reassessed. But in the case of 1914, there's a long history of opinion about the war, which states that somehow the world stumbled or groped into this abyss. And I've never bought that. I felt that there's got to be a darker and deeper reason for why Europe would engage in this catastrophic war over 4 years. And it was more inspiring for me to actually look at the history of human emotion and human feeling and how that influenced the rush to war and the drive to war. And I found that in many cases, diplomacy was being ruled out in favor of, or being driven by, fear and paranoia and hatred. And you look at Germany, for example, it felt encircled. But how that manifested itself was sheer paranoia. In France, you saw this sort of visceral sense of revenge, that they not only wanted to get back Alsace and Lorraine, but they wanted to punish Germany. So there's all of these emotional reactions to past events going on. And I felt that no previous history had really documented fully the role of these extremely powerful emotions. I am a believer in telling great stories. I believe in investing in the story all of my narrative skill. And I see it as the job of the historian is essentially narrative synthesis. And the story, the truth, or the approximation, as close as we can get to the truth, comes forth in the narrative. Only by understanding the past may we free ourselves from its tyranny. And what I mean by that is this great weight of experience which hangs over us. Only by understanding it, or trying to understand it, may we liberate ourselves from that grip of ignorance.
For more about the events that led up to the First World War, read Paul Ham's 1914, The Year the World Ended, available to pick up or download.